Hey guys, how's it going? Wade Mitch here. Today we're back with our first or second video here on the Ashton Corner save game, however you want to say it. But today we're going to be going on an equipment tour here, doing some farm work, just doing some small chores. Anyways, looks like driving around here, they actually chip and sealed a road. Uh, throwing all this crap on my nice paint, going to be a little annoying, but I don't know. It looks a lot smoother than the last road did. Had all the potholes in the other one, so hopefully this one lasts a little longer. Anyways, where I left off last time, you guys would have saw me kind of finishing up the farm build here. But now, off screen, I went ahead and bought all of our equipment. You can see some of it there. And we're just going to get right into it. So, you guys might have saw this last time. It is our 6.7 Super Duty F350 steel body. Got it nice. I don't even know what that color is. Some red and tan two-tone there with the just mud tires on the stocks. The ranch hand looks pretty good. Got a toolbox back there in the back rack too. Anyways, let's go right into this first shed. So this is some of our kind of feed stuff for the cows. We have this ABI water trailer, or just fluid trailer, whatever we need that for. We have the Elmer's Manufacturing bale shredder, and this, what is this? The Knight Real Augie Mixer. Same one we used on the other farm. We can kind of hop in here. You can see it's got a big auger there in the middle. But so for right now, I think that's all we had for the cattle, just because we haven't got those guys going yet. We got to get them some feed first, just like we did on the other farm. Anyways, let's go over to the equipment side of things. Got this all set up how I like it. Took some of these fences out. You can see the new road here. But let's go into the shop right here. I don't know if we can open this from the outside. There we go. So in here is going to be our semi, gooseneck trailer, flatbed, and our grain trailer. So we got the International Transtar with the Load King triaxle. Got the tan tarp on there to kind of match the theme. Here we have I think it's a 32-foot gooseneck. Just to put some bales on or whatever we need that for. And then we have this flatbed if we got more bales or, hauling some seed, anything we have to haul, or anything long distance. So, coming out the back here, we have this back door. I figured that worked a little better to back this into. Go ahead and open that. We're waiting for this to open. The next thing we have over here in this Quonset hut, I believe is some of our tillage equipment, some planters, but let's see. So, yeah, right here we have the John Deere 1775 NT. We got a Hardy sprayer. Looks like we got this IH chisel with this Vaterstad disc mulcher right there. So that's all we have in this shed for now. We do have to get some more tillage stuff, but that'll come when it's tillage season. Moving into here, I think we have some of our hay equipment and our tractors. So right here we have this flail mower mulcher from Bednar, that's what they call it. We have a little... Alright, so yeah, sorry about the cut there. I'll try to get that in editing. If I don't, apologies. We have this new Holland turnover right here. Basically a tedder, but it just takes the windrow, flips it on the other side so it can dry. We have this right wave roller, just to compact stuff if we need, or whatever rollers do. I don't use them too much. I just figured it'd be good to have. Tractors. We have a Case Magnum 400, got the AFS Connect. Got a Kubota 201, it's the M8. And this white 8810. And then over here, got the Massey 1840 baler with the auto stacker there. Got a Case AFS RB465. The Anderson Merge Pro 915 right here for merging our hay. We have two of these Meyer Boss 2200 wagons, the same we have on the other farm. Had a good experience with them, and obviously that hints that we have a bigger chopper on this farm, so we're going to go there next. Alright, so coming into the shop here, let's go ahead and pop open this door. And you'll see here we have the big MacDon merger, or not merger, swather. This is the M1240, and we have the Mowing head on here, the R216. Over here's our chopper. Got the corn head on it right now. It's the New Holland forage cruiser. It's the FR 780. Next to that's the combine. Got the Axial Flow 7150. Back here is our last tractor, the 8RT 410 on our J&M grain cart there. So you got the track set up with that. And then in the back here, we got the Case TerraFlex 25-foot header on this Nardi header cart. And over here, we have the corn header for the combine too. Next, we're gonna go around here, scoot back out this door so we can close these. This shed, I don't think I had this placed in the last video. I kind of switched out sheds here. But we just have our Anderson inline wrapper, this Kubota front loader, and the Kubota skid steer. So that is it for the equipment tour right now. We haven't done too much on the farm. Now today I was thinking that we can either do some combining, planting, or mowing. I'm going to think of what we're going to do here. Looks like it's a little cloudy, so maybe we want to stay away from planting. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. But we do have some stuff that needs harvested. We see we go up in the air here. We got some oats, I think. Corn. There's not a lot planted on this map. I really think this is all it was. So we might, cut some grass here and chop it with our chopper. Might be a good idea. That, or we can do some corn. These silos do work. I think we'll do some corn silage. And I think we'll save the grass for another day. Let's see. You know what? I changed my mind. I think we're going to do some hay bales. We want to get this in before it rains, because if it rains and we try to do hay, it's just not going to work. So we're going to hop in the swather here. And we're really going to test the speed capabilities of this thing. Let's get that lifted up. Just wanted to go ahead and flip the HUD on there. But we're just going to do one field for now, just to get us started and see how this thing works. Because I don't want to cut too much and then not be able to do it. Let's go ahead and get up here. We're going to do this first field right off the road here. I'm not even sure if this stuff is fully cut, but we just got to get something down. So, let's turn this thing on. This is my first time using this, so I apologize if it's a little messy. But normally this thing is, oh yeah, that thing moves. Now we have driving direction. Oh, I didn't even know we could do that. Alright, so we gotta watch. We don't own this bit to the left, so it's not letting us cut some of that for some reason. But we have Real Mower installed, so it should kind of cut anything we run over. I like that mod for that specific reason. We gotta watch our corn here, because we don't want to cut down our corn. It's too much. Let's go ahead. Watch out with the corn. There we go, we're good. Let's scoot through here. So, we're just going to get going here. This shouldn't take too long. I hope we can fit this in the video without too many cuts. I kind of remember the corn there. I got to watch it. But yeah, I hope we can get this done without too many cuts in the video. Or maybe even just throw it into some sort of time lapse if I can find some music that won't get me taken down. And now one thing I'm noticing with these mod maps is you'll get like these glitches in the terrain where the headers or the mower for this case just bounces up. And it's kind of bugging me. I want to see if I notice it here again. If you go back about 15 seconds, you'll see it. Yep, there it is again. Now I don't think we're missing any grass, so it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Just throw that back down. Let's see. I think we're pretty online there. We keep it lined up with that black thing sticking out. I think that's kind of our marker with the edge of this field. Oh, we're missing some. Yeah, we definitely have to get used to this Mac down a little bit, because we're going to be running it on the other farm too. Maybe on the stream Saturday. So it's going to go up Friday, I think. I might even try to get a video out Saturday, so we have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday videos, and a Saturday stream, just for like some max content output, But we'll see how that goes. So we'll at least have a stream Saturday night, maybe even a video Saturday. Just keep an eye out for it. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. That link for that Discord is going to be in the description if you have not joined it. go ahead and check that out. That'll be first or second link down there, if I believe, if I'm right, if I'm believing the correct thing. But yeah, go join there. You get plenty of announcements, plenty of stupid stuff to see. It's a good time. Alright, I'm still missing a little bit. I gotta stop looking behind me. Because every time I look behind me, I miss even more. Yeah, there's that bounce again, but like I said, it's not missing anything, so I'm not really gonna complain. So you can just flip this thing right around. Yeah, I can. Now, we're going to be using this mower a lot, because one thing I noticed with the game is when you're trying to mow and you're running it over with, say, like a tractor, it just slows the tractor down, especially like with the Vermeer mowers. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this, but it just, you have so many little bumps in the field, the tractor can't keep up with all the bumps. So good. I thought I might have missed somewhere. That was bouncing quite a bit. It's our display down there. We have speed, RPMs. That's pretty cool. This thing's really detailed in here. Really liking this. Pick it up. Spin that thing around. Let's go back this way now. Kind of keep an even pattern, even layout with our fields. Don't want to get too off track or off center. But this will work good with that little turnover implement we have. Just because the windrows here are narrower. If that were, say, behind a swath that was wider, it would not function how we needed to. That, or it would just make it a lot more of a pain to work on the field. Looks like we're going to be done with this field just in about one more pass, I think. If we get lucky, but I think we're going to have to make more than two here. We're going to have one down, one back, and one third pass, because that looks a little wide. And maybe with that merger, we can even flip one over. So like, say, run it on the right side and flip it to the right, and then run it on the other side and flip it to the left and make it one big windrow. Just depends how our spacing on these ends up. But I'm hoping that'll work. Alright, so here's our moment of truth. We're gonna have to make an extra pass or not. It might look like we're just gonna, yep, we just fit it in. That was pretty accurate. That was some good aim right there. Alright, so that was a good first run for this mower. That's all we're gonna mow for right now. Just because I don't wanna bite off more than we can chew. Even though it looks like it's kind of clearing up here, I just want to leave it for today. So we'll just take this thing on back to the implement shed, or the shop. Let's get over here. Yeah, back this thing in. Now I have a kind of predicament if I want to leave these wheels backwards when I back it in, because, I mean, yeah, it's technically right, but it just bugs me when they sit like that, so I always have to pull it forward a little bit, unlower it, and now we're good. Alright, well, we can leave that open, kinda, since we're not gonna get stormed on. And I guess this looks like our smallest tractor, so we're gonna run the 8810 on this. This is a very small merger. That is the only thing we're running into, and we don't have a lot of small tractors in this game yet. So we're gonna just go ahead and hook it up and kind of run with it, because we don't have anything else to run. So we can make it around. Yeah, there we go. I want to up my FOV in this cab, just so I can see a little better. We're running this, but I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. We're running at 75 field of view now. This is one thing I like to do when I'm running some field work, so I can, you know, kind of look back here, see what I'm doing, and just have a nice view of the sides of the tractor over in the cab here. Now, let's see. Lower header, unfold. What does that do? Alright, looks like that brings it to the side. So we're going to want to start down here. It looks like it's going to the left. see, is this pickup gonna be wide enough? Just go ahead and start driving on it, I guess. See how this works. Looks close. We're kind of leaving some stragglers. Let's run with it and just see how it goes. Maybe we're gonna have to rake this before we ted it like this. I don't know, it's working. I believe so. Just gonna have to be pretty precise here, keeping this over the middle of the windrow. FOV's definitely gonna help with that though. Yeah. I mean, it's leaving a couple of things behind, as you can see, but I'm pretty satisfied with how this is turning out. Let's go ahead and just pull 180 and go back right beside it to see if we can turn over another windrow right on top of it. That's what I'm interested about, or if we're going to have to just do this one at a time. Like, say I take this one right here. That, or maybe we come out here with the Anderson merger. Let's see if that'll throw it into some thinner swaths for us, because this is kind of... I mean, it'll do it. And it's doing it pretty good, but it just doesn't throw it over far enough, which is our issue. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hop in the Magnum here and throw this on the merger. I want to try, we're just running some experimental hay work here. Obviously, when we get into the thick of the hay work, and we're doing a lot, we're going to have this fine-tuned. And really, this is our first day of farming. So we're just trying to figure out our equipment here. And we're going to see how this works if we run the merger on it and then run the tedder. Or maybe we're just going to have to get rid of that thing or just put it in the back and get a more modern style tedder after all. I was looking forward to using that, and we did get to use it, but if it's going to take me 10 passes to ted a field and get it usable, it's not going to work. Really, it all depends on how thin this merger is going to drop our grass. So right now, we're on center. Let's just try center here. So if we run this, that looks pretty narrow. Like, we might be able to get this to work. Let's get tabbed over to the white, and let's just see. Let's see how this works. I'm liking how this looks, though. This looks like it's going to work, actually. Yep. There we go. So that is how we're going to do it. So let's just shut this off for now. Leave it in the field. And let's just grab the merger here. That makes me happy, because I wanted to use that piece of equipment. Alright, let's lower it, and let's just run the merger. I also really did want to use this merger too, so I'm happy we're getting to use that. And really, we could have ran this on the Kubota, I bet. Better safe than sorry. This Magnum's probably overkill for it, I bet. This thing sounds pretty cool. I don't know if you can hear it back there. You can like hear the belts going really loud. Gotta watch. Another windrow. Alright, cleared the pole. Slow our merger back down, get going this way. Alright, so we're making our final pass here with the merger. We might run over that hay swath one more time, but I'm going to grab the baler in a second, just so we can make sure the baler is going to work too. And we don't have to get any extra like net wrap or anything. Let's go shut this off. Let's see. Let's do one more swath with this, just so we can run a full swath with our baler. get a few bales off it, run some tests, make sure we're all good, and we'll get wrapped up here for today. Looks like the merger is still running nice. Probably would have been better to approach this from the other side, but we still got plenty of room to work, it looks like. I love this style of tedder though, how it just flips it over. Run that a lot around here, except they're just tine rakes. The tine rake kind of just flips it over for you, dries it out. Hopefully we got quite a bit of grass on here. I like doing grass work like this, and it might be a good idea for a stream here or something soon. Just gonna get off track here for a second. It's all right. Now I'm also doing this because I think I got a pretty fire thumbnail in the background here. If we get all of our equipment lined up with one shot, I get the header going this way, baler going this way, and the merger going that way, right about here. I think that'll be pretty good. So let's go ahead and get our Kubota. That's about all we got left. I'm gonna get the whole fleet out here. At least all of our main workhorse tractors. 8RT is really only going to be used for planning and grain carting. These are more of the tractors for the dairy farm. At least the Kubota and the white are. The case is going to kind of flip-flop. You might see the case on the cart sometimes if we get the duals put on. But for now, we're going to go take the Kubota and the case baler. We're going to go... I think right here is good. Let's see how this works. Alright guys, so we are back here. Stuff looks a little messy, I know. We have to run the merger. I got everything out of the way. I had a little intermission for the thumbnail, and I went ahead and unpaused the recording and explained what I was doing, and then I just realized that that recording actually was not unpaused. So I'm going to do it all again. If something does not make sense, just ignore it, because I probably thought I already said it. Anyways, like I'm saying, we're going to get the merger here. We're going to run these two into one, just because that is not available. Yeah. I do like this setup though. We can kind of mow it, merge it, use the tedder, which isn't actually going to spread it out. The tedder is actually just going to help us function as a rake or almost just a second windrower. So we're going to throw this one into a swath, and we got to run the tedder over one more path here. We might just rerun it over this one again, just because we have these stragglers on the side, and I don't want to mess with our bales. But as you can see, we got our baler up there. We do have one bale that I threw to the side because it was in the way, along with the other merger tedder thing, along with the pressure washer that I all used to take the thumbnail with. But anyways, that is all for the merger, I think. So let's grab this, fold it up. We're gonna hop in the white here. Let that fold. We're gonna hop in the white. Do this last pass or two. Let's turn this thing on. I do like this classic style of kind of turnover tedder here. It's just, I don't know, it's unique. We haven't had them in Farm Sim like this before, so it's just really nice to have. I know we have had things like the macerator, which is sort of similar, but that also spreads it out. It doesn't really merge it and flip it over like this one does. I know at least in my area, a lot of people use this style of equipment to TED, kind of just to flip over, because we do get a decent bit of sun, especially in the summer months. Really, you don't need to have that conventional style tedder. It's just a lot more cost effective to run something sort of like this. Now we have to be careful here that we're not flipping this into the corn too. That is the one thing you have to kind of keep an eye on, which I think it should be fine. The Kubota has got row crops on it. We're not going to run over any corn if we're just running there, so I like seeing that. I like using this white, the white, the Agco, the Challenger. They all sound really good. Just listening to that is just music to my ears sometimes. But, let's see. So we're going to get this little pass done, hop in the baler, and wrap this up. I do not believe we're going to have time to stack these today, especially with me running the stacking operation. I'm going to take 3 years, so I'll be with you guys when we get in the baler. Alright, so we're at the end of the row for this. We're just going to lift this thing up, pull the chute in, and pop it right by the magnet, which we need to turn off. So let's see, I think the Kubota's all the way back around to the first. Yep. Let's get this thing fired up. This thing is a lot quieter than the other two are. Now that it is. The baler's plenty loud. We can hear that. So we're just gonna run this through. I'd say we get eight bales off this field. It'd be nice if we got more, but I don't know how many we're gonna get. I don't think we'll get more than 10 probably. Let's see, we're gonna get 2.5 from this row. Multiply that by, say we got the 4 there. Say, you know what, we might get 12. Maybe 12 is a better estimate, but then again, these middle rows are not as thick. I think one of those is only one windrows wide, so I see 11 or 12 is going to be my guess here. We already got 2 though, so I'll keep count. I wonder if there's a Kubota baler to match a Kubota tractor. I don't mind running these C&H balers. I think they look pretty nice. That's a really small round bale. I don't know if we can... we're running small bales with up the size of that. Put out one of these 150 centimeter bales, see if that is a little better. Might change my estimate of how many bales we're going to have, because these are going to hold probably, what, like 10% more? 125... 20% more? Something around there. Around 20% more. This outside pass should have a decent bit of hay in it, though, because we have like 2.5 windrows thrown into this one. But looks like we're filling up pretty quick on this, too. I don't know how much... if we can walk up to the small bales and see how many liters are inside those. But this is certainly... yeah, it's a bigger bale. 6,500. This is probably, what, 55? 4,500. Yeah, so decently bigger size bale there. Alright, well, I'm going to run this through because we're getting pretty high on time here. Do most of these bales, and I will be back with you guys on the last pass. Alright, so we are just about to wrap up the field here on the last pass of the day. Let's go ahead and drop the pickup. Let's get this hay in the baler. And we'll have to do a final count of these bales. Now, I won't hold you guys against it. We did change bale sizes because I know I'm not going to be right anymore. But I think we got right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bales. Next bale will be 9. So I'd say right around 12 or 13. If we would have had the same size bale the whole round, or the whole field, would have been a decent guess. I might have to do the math just to make sure. I don't know. Because we have an extra 2,000 liters on a bale. So if we do 3 little bales, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be 6 big bales, so we'll have an extra 12,000 liters, to be another 3 bales on top of what we have here. Just about. That would make about 12 bales, yeah. So I'd say right at that 11 mark, I think I said 11, we would be right on point. If someone can go back and tell me if I said 11 or not. I know it was around there. But, yeah. That looks like it's it for the baler today and for the hay equipment. Let's go ahead and take this back into the hay shed, or the hay equipment shed, whatever we want to call it. This boat is fast. Dang. Let's go around this way. Jeez, this thing zooms around the farm. Oh, I almost hit the door. Let's back her on up. Alright, here we go. Let's get that thing in there. And we're going to have to leave room for the merger, and the tedder goes over here. So I think I'll get that on my own time. But let's go ahead. back this thing up. We're going to leave it hooked up because I'm probably going to do some more hay work off screen. But I just want to keep it inside because it'll be another day. So we're going to have a busy weekend streaming on Monteith, I think. So let's get this thing fired up, bring it on back. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the equipment tour. Let me know what you guys think of the hay setup that took some fine tuning, but I think we got it. Yeah, I forgot what to say, so make sure to subscribe, like, subscribe if you're new, turn on those notifications. If you don't know the schedule, I try to upload a couple times a week, at least I have been. What I'm thinking now is at least 2 weekdays and at least 1 weekend day, and then the normal is what I'm trying to get, is that 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Saturday night. I don't know why I'm struggling so hard to say this, but 10 p.m. Eastern every Saturday night is a live stream for at least an hour or two, if not more. More of you guys that are in the streams, the longer I'll go. This week will be a pretty long one because I know my Sunday doesn't really have too much planned. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and back this up, get it shut down. And that is it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, make sure to sub, like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. And peace out.